What is up, movie lovers? Welcome to Apocalypse Movies. I am Jacob Bartley. This is Brian Avalosino, and we're here to talk about The Nun, the movie that takes place in the Conjuring universe, produced by the great James Wan, but not directed by him. It was directed by someone named Corin Hardy. He hasn't directed much, but this movie, I was looking forward to it very much.
Me too.
Because
it was my number one for this month.
Really? Okay, so and we have a different perspective on it because you've never seen any of the Conjuring universe films.
Yeah.
So what made you interested in it?
Scary.
Yeah.
Because
the nun. Oh, well, you don't like scary movies.
No, I don't mind scary. I don't like
get scared.
I don't like slasher movies.
Okay.
I like scare. I like a good scare.
That makes sense.
Like A Quiet Place. Totally was on board.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
This I figured was gonna be kind of like that same scary, like she's gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, she was jumping out of every corner she could possibly find in the commercials.
And in the movie.
Yeah, for the most part.
I don't think I've seen as many jump scares as I have in this movie, but
yeah.
I love the Conjuring universe for the most part. I love the Conjuring 1, amazing film. Annabelle Creation is amazing. Conjuring 2 is pretty good. Annabelle sucks, but pretty good track record overall for this franchise. So I was so much looking forward to this Nun movie, especially because the nun is so creepy and she was one of the best parts of the Conjuring 2.
Creepy.
And she's the best part of this movie. Unfortunately, the rest of the movie kind of sucks. I had a chance to think about it and I didn't like it that much. I liked parts of it, but overall it was just, they were such in the right direction with this franchise, you know, other than Annabelle, and they had a chance to continue that, and they kind of just dropped the ball. It felt like another cliche jump scare horror film, and when Annabelle Creation and the two Conjuring films have been much more than that.
Yeah, I don't, like you said, I don't know really anything about the Conjuring films or what, I couldn't even tell you the plot of one of them. Other, I think they're, ghost hunters or something?
I mean, in a way.
Something like that.
I guess you could say that, yeah.
Yeah, but I went into this wanting a good jump scare, and it did at points, but it wasn't, I felt like a lot of it was shown in the trailers.
Yeah, a lot of those big jump scares, like the big one when she's walking through the hallway.
If they wouldn't have shown that,
because you knew that was coming.
I would
have
lost
big one.
My mind.
That was the big one. Yeah.
But they ruined that one.
So the two things that work for me are the nun herself. The nun is creepy as hell. Arguably one of the scariest figures in any horror movie. There's certain, like, if I saw her, I would be creeped the hell out. Like, oh my goodness.
Actress that plays her is
good fit
for
the
a
nun.
Scary movie.
And then I forget how to pronounce her name, but it's Thaisa Farmiga. She's actually the younger sister of the woman who plays the wife in the Conjuring films.
Oh,
they're actually sisters, and they look like it. They can totally tell.
I liked her.
She was great.
She was fantastic.
I've always liked her. She was in American Horror Story Season 1, the daughter.
Yes.
And I've always liked her and everything in
that.
it. She fits well in a horror environment very well. And honestly, her dramatic acting in this movie was really good.
Oh, yeah.
I think she has a career ahead of her, honestly.
She was the bright spot of this
absolutely,
movie.
Yeah.
100%. What was your second one?
Oh, no, it was The Nun and her.
Oh, The Nun and her. Okay. So, for me, The Nun, obviously. Although I felt like she wasn't in it much as I would have imagined she
wasn't in it that much.
Actually, to be honest, I have the same two as you. So, and it's the actress that played the... Well, she's not really a nun yet. She's
nun in training.
Hasn't taken her vows.
There's terminology for this, but we don't know it.
Yeah, she hadn't taken her vows.
Yeah, Thaisa Farmiga, however you pronounce it.
She was awesome.
No, she was great. And I'm glad I saw this movie because now, I already liked her, but now that elevated my opinion of her acting. And I think she's really good. And then also, like I said, The Nun. And the thing is, you're right, The Nun isn't in it as much as you would think. But I like how they tease her, and then at the end, she's just full on out there.
She went full
in your
psycho.
face. Because what I don't like in a lot of horror movies is they don't ever show the monster or the creature.
Yeah.
And they only tease it a little bit here and there, and then you don't actually ever see it. They gave you some great shots of the nun, especially when she's holding her in the water.
Yeah. At the end, she went full psycho and took over.
Yeah, and so I really appreciated that. But unfortunately, this movie as a
Did you like Frenchie?
He was okay.
Really? Okay, I liked him a lot. He brought, At
first, I was like, oh, this cliche character. But then, I actually did like him towards the middle of the film because he actually
I mean,
showed that
like,
he was
disappeared during the.
well. He showed once he comes back.
Okay.
He showed that he was really scared, but he was still being brave. Like,
Yeah.
he looked scared crapless.
Oh,
but
100%.
then he was still like, whatever, I got to do what I got to do. I'm not just going to leave this girl to die. And part of it was because he had a crush on her, but still, like, I like that element of his character.
Yeah.
Like, he was scared, but he still went through with it. A lot of grown men would have ran away and never came back. So I did appreciate that. And I thought the priest character, I
hated the priest.
was a little cliche, but I liked the actor.
I hated him.
Really? Okay.
I thought that was one of the bad parts of the movie.
I didn't like the story of the character.
He took away from the movie. I didn't give two craps.
No, I know what you mean. They tried to give this in-depth story.
Is he a part of the
No,
universe?
not at all. He was a new character.
So, to me, then that story's not needed. The boy that was
they were trying to
him,
make you care about these characters in this movie, and we cared more about the girl and Frenchie than him. Yeah,
I was shocked that they didn't kill him.
Well,
I mean,
he faces a much worse fate, I would say.
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean, he did. They definitely alluded, like, oh, we're gonna kill him, and then he didn't. Obviously, he made it out like 2 or 3 times when he should have died. But I get like he was a part of a botched exorcism that ended up killing the kid, and that was his whole story. Spoiler.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is a spoiler review, so if you've been listening to it this far, then you're already spoiled.
But it took away. I would have much rather focused more on the nun and
her. You know what's funny? Like, other than her, like, going through becoming a nun, we didn't really go in depth about her. You went more in depth on the priest, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Trying to show his backstory, and then they tried to play it where his experience with that boy dying, and then the nun was trying to scare him with that boy, like the dead boy. So it was like, it was whatever. I didn't hate it, but it just didn't work for me. They tried a little bit too hard with that.
Yeah.
They should have focused more on the girl and not so much on the priest.
I would have liked maybe like instead of the priest so much, maybe she like take over the girl for just a little bit or something, and maybe like somehow the priest like knocks it back out or something.
Okay, I could see that.
I would have loved that because she never fully got taken over.
Oh, well, for like a second.
Though, for like a second. But like, I would have loved to see her get like taken over for like a little bit.
I know.
Just going around like going after the priest or something.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome. But I mean, what we got though wasn't bad with her. I'm not going to complain about a single thing about
it.
It was
good. It was good. Yeah.
She was good.
So I mean, the big plot point or twist is that he sacrifices himself to save her, and then the nun is holding him up. You think either the nun killed him when she was choking him, or like almost killed him and dropped him. But at that moment, I swear, I was thinking, okay, if the nun needs a host, why didn't she enter his body? And then we find out that she did enter his body. So I'm thinking, she spit the blood in his face, or in the nun's face, and the nun that closed the portal or whatever, and killed the nun or whatever, or put the nun back in hell. So then when the guy jumped in the water and saved her, the nun was in him still already. So it's just crazy to me. So like they didn't actually trap the nun.
I didn't think that.
They possessed him, and then it ties into the original Conjuring films. The couple at the end, Patrick Wilson and the older Farmiga, I forget her name. So it ties into, that's like one of the first scenes in the first Conjuring movie.
Yeah,
that's scene they show at the end.
Yeah.
I love the connection though. I do love the connection.
I saw it with Jake, and that was the very first thing he said. He's like, "Oh, that's the so and so." But I mean, I'm probably gonna watch them chronologically.
Yeah,
now.
You should. I think
so. Now I'm kind of curious to see how my thoughts different from you, where you just
exactly. No, I'm curious to know because I, for the most part, I've enjoyed this franchise, and this is definitely one of the weaker ones. It's probably the second worst one after the first Annabelle.
Okay.
But I do appreciate the creepiness, some of the performances, and the connections to the universe overall. So I enjoyed elements of it, but as a movie itself, it's not good.
Yeah, it wasn't fantastic, but it was decent.
But it is scary, though. And honestly, sometimes that's all that people care about when they're going to see a horror movie. So if you just want to watch a horror movie and be scared, then it's worth seeing.
Yeah.
If you care enough about plot and character to like where it's gonna bother you, then it's probably not worth seeing. So
Yeah,
I would
definitely.
put it at that. Any last thoughts on The Nun?
Nope, couldn't agree. What you said exactly
Yeah,
is what
for
it
sure.
sums up.
All right, well, thanks for watching our review of The Nun. If you've seen The Nun, let us know in the comment section what you thought. Did you hate it? Did you like it? Like parts of it, hate parts of it? Let us know in the comment section. Again, I am Jacob Bartley. This is Brian Avalosino. This is Apocalypse Movies, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like reviews or trailer reactions, stuff like that. We're doing a bunch of things, so thank you all for watching. See you next time.